Hi everyone, welcome back to another series of 5-Minute Tea with the CBE. Today we're joined live by Julie from her classroom. Hi Julie,
Hi, everybody.
how are you?
Doing great. How are you? We're in our third day of school, so it's still a little crazy, but it's going well.
Amazing. Julie, could you maybe introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about what you teach and what grades you work with?
Sure. My title is Instructional Facilitator of Technology, and across the country, we can be called ITRTs, IFTs, TRTs. Basically, my job is to coach the teachers. So I teach K-5 how to integrate all different tools into their curriculum.
Awesome. And I noticed that you have Make a Map behind you on the smart board. Tell us a little bit about how you use that in your lessons.
Well, one of the things that happens in Virginia is our first state test happens in third grade, which means that our third graders have to know all of the content from kindergarten, first, and second, and then are tested on that in third grade. One of the things they're tested on is famous Americans, and I believe there's about 10 of them that they have to know. So throughout third grade, we like to pull them back in and highlight people. Now, they've read books, they've got videos, but using BrainPOP and Make a Map allows them to really figure out which one is which and what they need to know and why they need to know about the person. Plus, it gives them a good visual of everything. So one example that we did was, here's a final product of what the students have done, where they had to take the person's name, then they would add, I would give them a template that had some questions on it, but it never limited them to all the information they could find, but I made sure that they highlighted what it is they needed to know. Mm-hmm. Then over in the corner, they'd be able to watch the video, and clicking on the camera, they can pull out different screenshots and connect it to different parts to help them understand what's going on. Now, if we get into Make a Map, it's very simple for the kids to use, and it's great because kids can either type their facts or they can pull in the vocabulary terms. So if I pull in a picture of Benjamin Franklin, and I'm not sure how to spell his name, so if I click on the keyword, I can pull his name in right over here. As soon as I do that, well, I know that he's done some other amazing things. So let's see, bifocal glasses, and you can see that I'm really grateful that he found those. But I want to connect him, so I take my arrow and I connect it up here, and that lets me know, well, Ben Franklin, he's connected to the bifocal glasses. And we'll go through all of this, and as the students are watching the videos, they'll be able to pull in the information. Now, what's great about this is if you have a classroom set up, the student can submit the map, and the teacher can see, are they on the right track for what's going on? And then they can also print the map out, so when they print it out, they can now have a hard copy next to them as they go on to the next part. The second part of the project is always some kind of written or something where they can have to pull all of their information together to make one final project to show us that they do understand what the famous Americans are.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Could we revisit that map that student had made, that student sample?
Absolutely.
I noticed that they have screen grabs, they have a combination of images and keywords, and this was third grade. How would you differentiate an assignment like this for another grade level?
I was to do this, and I get that question a lot, where my upper grades are like, well, BrainPOP is fun, but it's cute. Mm-hmm. So what am I going to do with it? I would have them do the same exact thing, because I really don't think that it would make a whole lot of difference. I think maybe instead of having the students, like I said, pull in the words themselves, I think I would make sure that they would type in the words, because they are going to need the words themselves. Maybe they can find other images that would connect with it, or maybe while they're adding their information to their maps, if we're talking about how he was one of the founding fathers, then they have to add who were the other founding fathers, and they'll have to pull in the other famous Americans that they know and start connecting in that way.
That's a great idea, and you can also add other movies to your Make a Map as well to pull lessons from those movies. So it's a great way to tie in all those things that you're learning. Well, we're starting to run out of time, so I do want to take time to thank you so much for taking time out of your day today. I know it's the third day of school. I'm sure you're swamped and there's a lot going on.
Yes.
So I just wanted to cheers to you and cheers to Make a Map. Thank you so much. Cheers. Virtual cheers. And for those of you who are watching, if you have questions about Julie's lesson, there's her timer, and you would like to know more about how she uses Make a Map or how you can use Make a Map, we've got all these 5-minute timers. We're really, really respectful of time.
I'm making sure I'm using my time wisely.
So you can comment below if you're in our Facebook community or on YouTube. Comment below, and then Julie can get back to you with, or she can answer your questions and expand on her ideas. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.